a teacher, the thing I would say as a history teacher as well is there is always money for war and defence.
Absolutely.
Every government throughout time will always find it. Someone said before about the 9 billion.
You say that as if they hang on, Adam. You say that as if they shouldn't find it. Surely the defence of the nation is the number one priority for any government.
100% agree that you should always find money for defence of the nation. But what I mean is, in political points, you can always find money for that. That is something you need to do. But someone said before about 9 billion in welfare spending.
Yeah, that was for the uplift for universal credit.
Job, I'll be really honest with you. I'll go into school tomorrow and I'll let the children that I know go to food banks. Don't worry, we've put 9 billion in. Don't worry about that. I'll let the children know who we had an email around today asking of what students do we think aren't going to get Christmas presents because their family are destitute. I'll let them know that we've put 9 billion in. Someone raised about the jobs of tomorrow. Education's been cut back massively. I know every so often it gets into the press and people go, oh, isn't it bad that schools don't have as much money? My school has as much money as we did 8 years ago.
Exactly.
With more children to teach and prices are higher. So if we want people to go into our defence forces and go into the artificial intelligence and protect the country, we need to actually educate those people. And the biggest disservice that we do is that we don't train those people with our education systems cut back. So if we can find £16 billion to fund the armed forces, which I'm not saying we shouldn't, I'm pretty certain we can find some money to make sure that in education we've got money that. To kind of tangent onto something, we're getting into a little bit of the Boer War generation again, that we've got children growing up with scurvy and malnutrition. We're not going to have
Do
people
we really?
who are actually... Seriously, I'm not actually joking to you. If you read around the communities, we have got children suffering from malnutrition. Not joking to you. There's plenty of evidence throughout in the northwest and the north of England that scurvy has come back as a real problem. You can have a little read around there. We're going to get into that generation where we look and go, we actually haven't got children or adults that are fit enough to be our soldiers in the future, or we have children that go to bed hungry. But we can find 16 billion to build some new drones. So on a kind of emotive point, the next time that I see Yemeni village has been blown up, I think, oh, thank God we funded that rather than.
But we haven't funded that. You see, this. I just cannot let you say things like that.
We sell the weapons to them.
And the weapons that we sell to Saudi Arabia are not supposed to be used in that conflict. There was an instance where they were, and we found out about it. But they're not supposed to be using that. The export licenses do not permit it. So
I don't give things to children in school unless I know how they're going to be used. I don't give scissors to certain children because I don't trust them to use them properly. So I certainly wouldn't give weapons to a government that you don't. But
we have not been funding the Yemeni war. That was what you said, and that is totally inaccurate.
Okay, I'll take that back on that one. But
we'll call it a school draw, Adam.
We find money to do that, but guys, we've got to be able to defend the country. I agree 100% with that, but political priorities, I would say. Let's have a little look at home and the children that we are very much underfunding and selling short in this country, as well as helping those abroad.